Social media does not define your art, and your art does not define you. Have you ever posted your artwork to social media and later checked to see that it's gotten a grand total of 0 likes and no comments? If you've done that and felt really bad about it, I hope you'll hear me out today. Here's the main takeaway of this talk. There is no direct correlation between your ability to amass a large following on social media and the value of your creative work, or the magnitude of your talent and skill and insight, or the value you as a person and artist impart to your work. That was just a really wordy way of saying that just because you don't get a lot of likes doesn't mean you're a bad artist. We need to talk about that today because far, far too many of us are using social media engagement metrics to measure the importance of our work and then the importance of ourselves sometimes as artists. And this is not reasonable and it's not realistic, and I want to explain just why that is. Here's the thing. The sheer beauty and wonderfulness of a photo, a piece of artwork posted to, say, for example, Instagram, will not attract a large audience simply by being on the platform. 99.99% of the time, simply existing as an artist, even a really incredible one, isn't enough by itself to gain a following. Getting follows and likes is really more about marketing, which is a different skill set from making art. Yes, there is art in marketing, and yes, marketing is a creative skill. Yes, many artists are also marketers, and yeah, there's a ton of overlap. But just as a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't always a square, marketing is a type of art, but artists aren't always marketing unless they set the intention to do so. So it's still very much its own thing. I just want you to understand that when your art is ignored on social media, it doesn't mean it isn't good and valuable and worthy. It simply means you're not marketing it. You didn't lose, you just were never playing the game to begin with. But like I said earlier, something just existing on the platform doesn't mean it will be seen. And if it isn't seen, then it's understandable that it won't get any interaction. So that is the first very practical aspect that I wanted to point out to those who are concerned that their art isn't getting enough love. The second thing, though, perhaps more important to consider, is that not everyone is the same. So maybe your art doesn't resonate with some people. In fact, I'm almost certain it won't, because there's no one person whose art is going to be appreciated by everyone. There may even be a long stretch of time when you find people aren't appreciating your work as much as you had hoped. And I know this can be tough. It's a wonderful feeling when people understand and appreciate our work, but sometimes they won't. And when that happens, it's crucial to remember why you started doing the work in the first place, why you're creating. Hopefully it's not just to get hearts and follows. If it is, that's going to be rough. There's no way around it. But more likely, when you started creating, you did it for you, for the enjoyment and comfort and fulfillment and just fun it brought to you. So remember that. And if you feel like you're not being seen, don't worry about it too much. You will be by the right people at the right time. Your art is still important and worthwhile, even if you're currently the only person enjoying it. When it comes to your art, you are the most important person to take into consideration. Also, this is a bit of a side note, but if you post art somewhere and it doesn't get attention right away, please don't take it down. If you have some other reason to, yeah, I understand, that's fine, but don't backtrack. If you thought it was worthy of sharing in the first place, keep it up. Don't apologize. There are people in the future who have not yet seen it, but they will eventually, and they'll be glad that they got to experience it. It's not wrong to want people to appreciate your work, but it's a long game and it requires patience, and you have to appreciate yourself even when you think others don't. The value you assign to your work cannot be based so heavily on what analytics will tell you. I know this is one of those things we might know in our mind, but it can take a little more work to accept with our hearts, but I hope you will. And not let your value and the value of your art be defined by what social media may be telling you at the moment.